Aloha, everybody. It's Pastor Mark getting ready for a evening bike ride after our little cool down. We went from 115 degrees on Sunday up in Burbank anyways after church to 80 degrees just a little while ago. And of course, with all the Bobcat fire and the El Dorado fire, we've still got ash and gray everywhere. But it's a beautiful night to ride either way. Hey, I'm excited. I got a special secret package in the mail. I think you'll recognize it if you follow our YouTube channel or you attend our church. Let me read it for you, and then you'll know what it is. It's a little plaque, and it says, "Therefore, know this day and consider it in your heart that the Lord himself is God. In heaven above and on earth below, there is no other." Deuteronomy 4:35, there it is. We're going to have it around at church and post it at some of our Bible studies, just as that constant reminder, as we've learned this summer, that there is no other God. With everything that's going on, there's only one God, and he is in absolute, complete control in everything that we do. I always like to know that before I get on a boat or before I get on a bike. I'm riding the little foldable bike that we had at church a couple weeks ago, and yes, I will be safe. Look at this, the blinking light that goes backwards, so I won't get rear-ended here. So safety Sam here, just so you won't worry or be concerned. And let me just attach said plaque. And I'm at, ooh, little kid running in the street there, but the mommy caught him. Wow. So I'm glad I'm safe. I don't look too great, but I'm glad I'm safe. Hey, I'm on a lookout tonight for 3 baby bobcats. I'm gonna turn right here at the stop sign and head up the hill. My light is on. My latches are attached, and here we go. So hold on. I was reading on this little app I have called the Nextdoor app that someone was hiking on Bel Air, which was just yesterday. And they saw 3 baby bobcats and 3 baby mountain lions, at least they think. And they wisely turned around because they didn't see the parents. So they only saw the babies. I'm not going on the trail, but I'm gonna ride up in that general direction to see if they're out, which sometimes they do this time of night, they'll come out a little bit. So it might get a little bouncy, but just wanted to take you along the journey here. Oh, it feels so good to be on the bike. Now, so I'm using the pedal assist on this bike. You can pedal, I'll demonstrate for you because I know you're very interested. You can just pedal, or you can hit a little red turbo button. And now I've got a pretty steep incline here, but it's pulling me up the hill. And then it also has a little throttle. If you're in a bad situation, you can turn on the throttle and get out of there real quick. So back to our verse, Deuteronomy. We introduced that early in the summer, and you might recall it's Fred's favorite verse, and one of Fred's favorite verses. I always point out the verses that Fred loves. And it has been such a reminder through COVID, through fires, through hurricanes, that God is in control. There's no other, which simply means we don't have to turn anywhere else. No matter what happens, we have a God who's in complete control. We don't have to figure it out or wrestle to find some other answer. We just continue with every one of our situations, turn to God and say, there's no other. That gives me such a security and confidence as we've studied that verse several times. I think you're seeing the trees behind me, and I'm up, coming up to Bel Air right now, actually. We'll take a look down the street to see if little kitty bobcats or mountain lions are around. So the release that gives, and the joy that gives, the confidence that it gives, is just been completely enjoyable to me. I'm gonna pause here, there's a car coming, but this is right around the time and the place that the baby bobcats were out running around. And the mountains are just another block up. So I'm gonna keep going up the hill a little more to pedal up and get some assist here, and we'll see. Also, if you can hold on a couple minutes and you're not getting dizzy, I'm going to show you the house that my grandfather built, my great-grandfather and my grandfather. And it's on Sunset Canyon here in Burbank. Here's the brief story. Before I knew that it was my grandfather's house, I was in 4th grade, had just moved up to Burbank, and I got invited to a birthday party at this house. And a friend of mine at school invited me, and the thing I remembered is that it had in the basement a huge pool table. And I came home and I was telling my grandpa, you wouldn't believe how big this pool table is in this house that I was at for a birthday on Sunset Canyon. He goes, show me which house. And we took a drive and I showed him the house, and he goes, your great-grandfather and I built that house, son, and we put the pool table in the basement. They dug the basement out with a mule and a plow, believe it or not, even in Burbank. We put the pool table in the basement and then built the house around it. So you're gonna see it here in just a second. And I'm assuming that there is still a pool table in that basement there that has been there for years. I'm guessing that was probably built in the 40s. Let me take the camera off here. And we are on the corner of Santa Anita and Sunset Canyon. And there's the house, the yellow house. There's the house that my great-grandpa and grandfather built. And in the back there, that backed right up to the hills, those other houses weren't there. In the back there's actually where my great-grandfather passed away, sadly. My grandpa was with him, but he was working in the yard. So it's kind of a special place, but he hiked those hills right there, where the house is up there. And so we grew up, of course, hiking all of these hills. 426 Sunset Canyon, if you're ever in Burbank and need a good, exciting tour, that is, that's the place to go. Or you'd be bold enough and check out the front door and ask them if there's a pool table in there. So these are great moments with Pastor Mark as we're hunting, not hunting, I did not say hunting, as we are exploring mountain lion cubs, looking for them. Okay, if I find them, I'll probably be on the news, but I will start another video and let you know. Just celebrate Deuteronomy 4, and I'm gonna turn off the camera and pick up the speed, get a little exercise here on a beautiful night. I'm gonna say it's probably 75 degrees now, and I'm hoping it's cool wherever you are as well. So bidding you a farewell for now, Pastor Mark signing off. Have a great evening wherever you are. I'm gonna actually pull over to shut off the camera because remember, safety first. Bye-bye now.